So we are currently 2 games into the Denver Nuggets Los Angeles Lakers series, and really 2 very, very different games and 2, well, quite similar outcomes. So in the first game, the Denver Nuggets defeated the Lakers 132 to 126. However, the Nuggets had a very, very dominant first half, going into the half leading 72 to 54. So at the start, they just went absolutely off. They shot 50.9% from the field, 40% from 3, and 100% from the free throw line. And then Jokic managed to get 19 points and 16 rebounds, all in the first half. And Jamal Murray ended up getting 17 points in that half. So really, the Jokic-Murray thing, 36 points out of 72 in the first half, really just carrying the Nuggets to that big halftime lead. And then coming into the second half, the Lakers actually made a very, very good comeback. Managed to outscore the Denver Nuggets 72 to 60 in the second half. However, this couldn't get them the win. And even though they made such a brilliant comeback, the Nuggets took game 1. And in the second half, Denver actually shot better in the second half. They went 61% from field goal range, 52.9% from three-point range. However, they did shoot pretty dreadfully from the free throw line, only managing 58.3%. So really 2 different halves, and surprisingly, the half where the Nuggets actually shot better percentage wise, excluding the free throws obviously, they ended up losing that half. But I'm not sure if that's because they took less shots, so they're probably more likely to have a high field goal percentage if they take less shots, but they took less shots and they most likely took their foot off the gas a bit, because going into halftime 18 points in front, you're going to take your foot off the gas, let's be honest. So in that half, Jokic dropped off a bit, 15 points and 7 assists and 5 rebounds. And then Murray got 14 points, and Caldwell Pope really stepped up in that second half, getting 17 points. So they kept home court advantage going into game 2, and really in game 2 it was another very, very close game where the Denver Nuggets again came out on top, 108 to 103. And then this one was quite a weird one, because the Lakers went out into a lead, then the Nuggets made a comeback, and then going into the fourth quarter it was quite close, and then just the Nuggets just went off in the fourth quarter, especially Jamal Murray. He was really struggling from the field, and then it came into the fourth quarter and he just kept on dropping 3 after 3. He dropped, I think it was 23 points in the last quarter. So that last quarter was just absolutely insane. 23 points in a quarter, and that just wrapped up the game. Even though the Lakers came close, in the end, I think it was the last few minutes, the Lakers made another comeback. However, the Lakers just couldn't make the comeback a complete one. So the Denver Nuggets edge out the Lakers in the second close game, putting them 2-0 up in the series, and this makes game 3 a must win for the Lakers. Like literally, if you go 3-0 down, you're more or less out of the series. So moving on from that, this is Nikola Jokic's perfect time to win an NBA championship. I mean, I can't think of a better time where Jokic has been in really the pole position. They're in the conference finals, they're 2-0 up. Yes, they have to go to LA, and LA are most likely going to win that. But when you're 2-0 up in a series, and then you've got another game to go 3-1 up, unless they win, then they're going back home to wrap up the series in a sweep. But when you're in this kind of position, it really, really shows that obviously you've got a very good team around you, but you've also really got to close this series out as well. If the Nuggets don't close out this series, then there's going to be serious questions over whether Jokic can win a championship, or whether he can win a championship with his team. This is because Jokic has a very well built team around him. He has a lot of shooters who he can distribute the ball to as well. So if he isn't scoring, or if he's not having a good shooting night, or if he's getting double or even triple teamed, he's got people like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, a former Los Angeles Laker. Just wanted to point that out. And also Michael Porter Jr., who he can just distribute the ball to, alongside another player who's having a wild playoff run, Jamal Murray. So all of these players, those aren't obviously the only players, there's other players, but those are the three that I wanted to mention. But all of these players can shoot as well, and they can also play, some of them can also play a bit of defense. So the team he is on, the team Jokic is on, is playing incredibly, and also Jokic himself is playing the best basketball he's ever played. I don't know if it's because of that MVP this year that a lot of people think Jokic should have won, or if it's just that he feels like he's got the right team around him, or the perfect team around him, and he's now able to step up more. Either way, he's playing the best basketball he's ever played, and that is also probably because he's surrounded by really the perfect team for him. So currently in the 2023 playoffs, there are a few players that I just wanted to point out quickly to do with the Denver Nuggets that are really helping Nikola Jokic. So first of all, it's Michael Porter Jr., and he's averaging 14.6 points a game, 7.7 rebounds, which is quite important because obviously, you need to get the rebounds, and 42.2% from 3-point range, and that is one of the big ones. 42.2% from 3-point range in the playoffs is big due to the fact that you need to hit your threes, and really the Nuggets are just hitting their, most players on the Nuggets are hitting their threes very consistently. Also, just under 15 points a game. It's really good to have as many players as you can who are in the double digits scoring. All of these players also, just to add, are playing over 30 minutes a game. I think Michael Porter Jr. is playing around 33 minutes a game. So getting those 7.7 rebounds will also help as well, because now it's not all on Jokic and all on Jamal Murray. It's not like these role players are just scoring, they're doing other things as well. So really, Michael Porter Jr. is really just stepping up apart from just getting the points. So that is a really good thing to have. And then next, the former Los Angeles Laker, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 11.2 points a game, 47.7% from the field. He's also shooting 39% from 3-point range and 88.9% from the free throw line. So really with Caldwell-Pope, it's more about his shooting. Just over 10 points a game, just under 40% from 3, 47.7% from the field. I mean, all of these numbers are just really what they need from him. Like when the Nuggets need someone to hit a shot, and Jokic and Murray are more or less covered, or if they're not hitting the shots, just dish it out to Caldwell-Pope, and just under 90% from the free throw line as well. It makes, when you're this consistent from the free throw line, makes you incredibly reliable, because especially as a shooter, you're going to really be in situations where you're probably going to be fouled more because you're shooting more and also going to the basket. So if you're getting fouled and you're hitting 9 of every 10 free throws, then it's really like it's what they call an automatic free throw shooter. So really Caldwell-Pope just stepping up in the scoring, just what you expect him to do. Then one of the main superstars on this team, Jamal Murray, he's going for 27.2 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 40.8% from 3-point range and 91.7% from free throw range. So really Jamal Murray is just doing everything. He's getting just under 30 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, just over 6 assists. I mean, you can't really ask much more from him. He's really piling it on with Nikola Jokic, and he's also shooting consistently, and once again from the free throw line, over 90% is just incredible, more or less automatic from the free throw line. The perfect support player for Nikola Jokic as well. So now going on to the main man himself, Nikola Jokic, who is having the playoff series of his life right now. He's going for 30.4 points, 13.8 rebounds, 10.2 assists, 54.9% from the field, and 47.8% from 3-point range. These numbers are just absolutely insane. I mean, through 13 games, you know what players are going to put up, and Jokic is averaging a 30-point triple-double. Obviously, he doesn't get 30 points like every single game, but I think he has like 7 triple doubles already in these playoffs, and it's obviously effective because it isn't all the time that really triple doubles are effective. I mean, when Russell Westbrook was averaging a triple double, it wasn't really effective because it didn't really take him anywhere. But this is clearly effective for Jokic because they're in the Western Conference Finals and he's been averaging a triple double the entire time. Also, shooting really what's just under 50% from 3-point range is absolutely insane. That efficiency is absolutely incredible. So really, Jokic getting the rebounds, he's also distributing the ball to his teammates, getting 30 points a game as well, and really just shooting absolutely incredibly. It is the perfect time for Jokic to win a championship. I mean, just look at his numbers. A 30-point triple-double. I can't even think of who else has averaged a 30-point triple-double in a playoff run off the top of my head. So really, Jokic is just putting up these all-time performances, also while being supported very well by his teammates. So really, with that support and with Jokic playing at an MVP level, this is literally the perfect time for a championship. And if Jokic does end up winning the championship, it's going to be an all-time performance, especially if he can keep up this 30-point triple-double whilst shooting his 3-point percentage will probably drop down, but if he could keep it anywhere near 45% and keep his field goal percentage up in the mid-50s, this would be an all-time playoff performance, one of the greatest playoff performances ever. But unfortunately, if he doesn't win the championship, it'll be forgotten because people don't really remember what you do in the playoffs unless you win a championship, really. So this is really me kind of putting across why this is Jokic's best chance to win an NBA championship today. And I think along with him playing at the level he's at and the support he's got from his teammates, if all this keeps up, I could really see the Denver Nuggets winning the NBA championship, and it really wouldn't surprise me to this point. So that's kind of my rundown of Jokic plus how the series against the Lakers has gone through the first 2 games. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Have the Denver Nuggets shocked you this postseason? Did you think they were going to be this good? Did you think they were going to get this far? And really, how far can they go? Can they get past the Lakers? Will the Lakers make a big comeback? Will the Nuggets go on to win the NBA championship? Leave all that down in the comments. Like the video and subscribe if you want more videos like this. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.